gmail.com. And if you like this video, don't forget to smash the like button and share this video with as many people as you can. And if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, kindly do it so that you don't miss any of my videos. So without any delay, let's get started. And today we are gonna do Python dictionaries. Python dictionaries are very interesting, and we are gonna do this in one single part, and there will be no sub parts like part 1, part 2, part 3 of this. We are doing it in one whole video, and this is gonna be very interesting. So without any delay, let's get started. Dab! So Python dictionaries are the fourth type of the collection data type. Basically, the Python dictionaries is the fourth type of that collection data types that we are learning. We have done lists, tuples, and sets, and now we are doing dictionaries. So this is the last collection data type in Python. So we are doing this Python dictionaries. So how do you create a dictionary? This dict equals, and then you give curly braces like a set, but the difference is that you give key and value pairs in it. So basically there's a key and value system. Like you have a variable who has a value. Similarly, in dictionaries we have a key which has a value, right? And if you want to access items of the dictionary, we access it using its key, right? So this is a new type of concept for us. So dictionary. Now let's see what a dictionary is. Dictionary are used to store data values in key value pairs. So you can store data values in key value pairs, meaning that you the key is a reference to the value, right? So whatever key value pair it is, for example, you have brand and Ford, that is a key value pair. Then brand is in reference to the Ford value. So when you access the brand key, you will get the Ford value, right? So it's like that. Like when you create a variable like x and its value is some string, then whenever you access it you get that some string. Similarly, if you whenever you access a key of a key value pair, then you get the value of that key, right? So a dictionary is a collection which is ordered. So it is ordered. That means it does not have a random order. But if it had a random order, that also it did not mind, because we need to access the items of the dictionary using the key name, right? And if it is unordered or ordered, it does not mind, because we the key name will remain the same, right? The key name will remain the same though it will be in any other order, but the key value pair that is together is one item, one single item. So when it if it was in random order also, then also it would have, then also there was no issues, because basically we access the values using the key, and key values don't get exchanged with another key or another value. Why? Because it is one whole item. This key and value pair is one whole item, right? That's why. So as of Python version 3.7, dictionaries are ordered. So as of Python 3.7 and after Python 3.7, dictionaries are will be ordered and are ordered. In Python 3.6 and earlier, so in Python 3.6 and before it, dictionaries were unordered. So dictionaries were unordered, but that they didn't mind also. Like if it was unordered, it didn't mind, right? Because you need to access a value using its key, and the keys and values will not mismatch, right? Because they are a single item, right? So dictionaries are written with curly brackets and have key and values. So these dictionaries are written with curly brackets like this and have keys and values. So it has keys and values, right? Create and print a dictionary. So here we have a here we have this dict. In this we have three items, three key value pairs or items. The first is brand and Ford. Brand is the key and Ford is the value. Then the second item is model and Mustang. The model is the key and Mustang is the value. And the third item is year. sorry, year and 1964. So year is the key and 1964 is its value. So whenever you want to access 1964 Mustang or Ford, you can just give its key name and you will get the value of that key, right? This is gonna be very interesting in later chapters, right? So dictionary items are ordered unchangeable, changeable, and does not allow duplicates. So they are ordered first of all, and you can change the dictionary items also, but dictionaries don't allow duplicates in the sense you can have values that can be same, but the keys that you give can't be same. So for example, I go over here. If I give another key, that is year, and we can say 2021, so it will ignore the previous year, I think so, and it will take the new year that's here. So let me move this down. So you can see year 2021 is coming over here because now it is accepting the new year, not the previous year. But if we give so basically there can only be one type one like there can't be duplicates of keys. But if we like give year 2 over here and 2020, sorry, year 2, and we give over here 1964, then this will be fine. 1964, then this will be fine though the values are same, right? Then also the keys always have to be different. Though the values can be same, the keys always have to be different. Or and if they are same, the keys are same, the later key that you have given, so of the last key that you gave that was same, will be accepted, right? Okay, so dictionary items are presented in key value pairs and can be referred to by using the key name. So if you want a value of an item basically, then you can refer to its key name and you will get the value of it. So print the brand value of the dictionary. So if we print the brand, so to access it we give the square brackets that we give in list, but instead of a number over here we give a string that is the key, right? We give a string over here that's the key to some value, right? So we can see Ford over here. All right, because brand had the value of Ford, that's why. Okay, ordered or unordered. Okay, so let's see this. As of Python version 3.7, dictionaries are ordered. In Python 3.6 and earlier, dictionaries are unordered, that we have already read. We When we see that dictionaries are ordered, it means that the items have a defined order and that order will not change. So if we say dictionaries are ordered, the items that are there, so the items that are there, their order will not change, right? So but unordered means that the item does not have a defined order. You cannot refer to an item by using an index. Unordered means that the item does not have a defined order and you cannot refer to an item by using an index. So I don't think we can access the ordered thing. This is ordered right now, so I don't think we can access it right now also with the index. Let's try. So it's running. So you see we get an error that zero, like in this there's a trace back, right? So basically we can't access dictionaries with that indexes. We only need to use the keys, right? If it is unordered or ordered, we always have to use the keys, right? So changeable dictionaries are changeable, meaning that we can change, add or remove items after the dictionary has been created, right? And so the duplicates are not allowed. Dictionaries cannot have two items with the same key. So dictionaries cannot have two items with the same key. As I showed you, duplicate values will override existing values. So I said that dictionary can't have this same key, but they can have the same values. So for example, we have a key ear, and then we give another key ear. So the next ear that we give will be accepted as the key value pair, as a real item, and the previous one that was there will be ignored. But if we give ear and ear 2 and both their values are same, it will not ignore any of those. Only the keys have to be different, right? The values of the all the keys can be same also, right? Dictionary length. So if you want to determine the dictionary, how many items a dictionary has, use the length function. So you can use the length function to see how many items a dictionary has. So over here it has 3 items, as one year has been ignored, right? One year has been ignored. So 1, 2, and then finally 3. So it has 3 items, right? Dictionary items data types. So the value in dictionaries items can be of any data type. So the value of dictionary items can be of any data type: string, integer, boolean, and list data types too, collection data types too. So for example, here we have a string, a boolean, we have a number, and then we have a list, and we can have a tuple also. If I give over here, we can have a tuple also. It's running, right? So it has brought us the tuple. We can have an set also. Oh, so over here the set is also coming, and we can have another dictionary also, right? Just a second. Yeah, so we can have another dictionary also. Example, one, uh, yeah, two, and three. So we can have another dictionary in a dictionary also, right? So you see, we are getting a dictionary in a dictionary also, right? So this is quite cool. Then we are seeing the type method. From Python's perspective, dictionaries are defined as objects with data type dict. So from Python's perspective, the dictionaries that we create have the data type dict, right? So if we run the type method on a dictionary, we'll get its data type as dict. So this is how we know that dictionaries have the data type dict, right? So now we will see about Python collections arrays. There are 4 collection data types in Python programming language. List is a collection which is ordered and changeable, and it also allows duplicate members. Tuple is a collection which is ordered and unchangeable. It also allows duplicate members. Set is a collection which is unordered and unindexed. No duplicate members can be allowed in this. We have done all these 3 in our previous videos, and now we are on dictionary. Dictionary is a collection which is ordered and changeable, and no duplicate members are allowed in here. So when choosing a collection data type, it is useful to understand the properties of the type. Choosing the right type for a particular data set could mean retention of meaning, and it could mean an increase in efficiency or security. So always choose your data type wisely, your collection data type wisely, right? Now we are on access items, right? Access items, not much. So accessing items. You can access the items of a dictionary by referring to its key name inside square brackets. So this is a very basic way of accessing dictionary items, right? just give the key name in the square brackets, and that's key's corresponding value you'll get, right? There's also a method called get that will give you the same result. So if you run the method get on district and pass it the key name, that will also return you the value of that key. So right over here we have given model in get, so we are getting the value of that key, that is Mustang. Get keys, so the keys method will return a list of all. So for example, you want all the keys in a dictionary, then you can use the keys method that will return a list of all the keys in the dictionary, right? So get a list of the keys. So if you want to get a list, so basically just ignore this part over here, dict keys thingy. It is just to explain us that it is dictionary keys, right? But we get an array of like array of all the keys that are there in the dictionary. So keys method returns an array of all the keys of that dictionary on which we have run the keys method on, right? And then we get all the keys. Now what we can do with these keys, you can just loop on it, and then you can just access every item's value and just do perform task on every item of the dictionary, right? If you have all, you can just loop on this array and then just do print this dict, and then you can give x if you have for x in uh, so for example we have saved in x. What how can we use this? So we can use this, uh, oh it will just show it to us, right? So for now we'll just understand the keys method returns us an array with all the keys of the dictionary on which we have run the keys method on. The list of the keys is a view of the dictionary. So the list of the keys is a view of a dictionary, meaning that any changes done to the dictionary will be reflected in the keys list. So add a new item to the original dictionary and see that the key list gets updated as well. So over here we have a car dictionary basically, right? And then we are accessing car.keys, right? And then we are printing x. So all the x all the keys are coming, then we are changing like adding uh, this is how we add a new item in a dictionary. We'll see that later, but like this we are adding a new property named color, and its key named color, and its value is white. Then we are printing x. So what do you expect to come to show us? You must be expecting it to show us just brand, model, and year, because you created the car.keys first, you brought the car.keys first, then you are adding a new key to the car, right? And then it will you must be thinking that it should not reflect the changes in the x variable also, but it will reflect the changes in the x variable also, because the list of the keys is a view of the dictionary. So it is just a view of the dictionary, right? So if we just I'll just show you. So over here I'm printing we are printing this two times. First without adding the key over here, so this is how we expected it could come, and next time also we expected it to show us this, but no, it showed us the color key also. Why? Because any changes reflected in the dictionary will be reflected in our list of keys also, right? And then we print x after the change, then you will find brand, model, year, and color. So this is basically equivalent to just re re-adding the keys into the car, re-adding the keys of car into x again. This is equivalent to uh, what we just did, this thing is equivalent to what we just did, because what is happening, we have x equals card or d's, so we are getting these three keys, brand, model, year, then we are printing it, then we are just adding a new key, and basically then we are bringing the keys again and saving it in x again, right? So now the key now there's one more key color, so it will come in x also, and then we are printing x. Without this also it was doing the same thing, right? But just avoid confusion, you should always, like, give it like this, right? Similarly, we have a values method that brings all the values for us. So the values method will return a list of the values in the dictionary. So this values method brings all the values of every key in the dictionary. So you can see we getting Ford, Mustang and 1964. These are all the values in the dictionary, right? So the list of the values is a view of the dictionary, meaning that any change done to the dictionary will be reflected in the values list also. So this he is saying the same thing, that if there's a change in the dictionary, it will be reflected in the values list also. So what is happening over here? We have a car dictionary, then we have x equals key car dot values, then we are printing x, then we are doing making a new key value pair in it, car, we are adding a new key value pair in it, year, and its value is 2020, and then we are printing x, so we'll get uh 2020 also. Oh, okay. So we are changing, so we are not adding year. So basically we are doing year equals 2020, so the next time we get 2020. Basically what is happening over here, so basically what is happening over here, we are getting x equals car dot values, and we are printing x, and then we are just changing the year, so it will be changed in x also, as it is just a view of the dictionary. So it is just equivalent to like this, you can just do x equals car dot values once again. When once you have done your change, you can do like this also. So it is equivalent to what we have done. This is equivalent to what we just did. You see, so you see it is equivalent to what we just did, because what is happening over here, x equals car dot value, so we are getting Ford Mustang 1964, we are printing it, then we are changing year to 2020, then we are just adding all the values in x once again, so now we'll get Ford Mustang 2020, and then we are printing x. So this is just the correct thing that we want. So add a new item to the original dictionary and see that the value list gets updated as well. So similarly with adding a new item, right? So get items. The items method will return each item in a dictionary as tuple in a list. So there's a key value pair, right? So that's why it will return the whole key value pair in tuple. So basically items method returns a list of tuples where the tuples have two items. One is the key and the other is the value. So it gives us both the key and the value. So basically when we are getting when we are running the items method on some dict, then what we get, we'll get a list of tuples. So like over here we'll get three tuples in this example, and in this we'll just get the first brand. ah Google is irritating. I'll just write it on the editor. So what we'll get an array. In that we'll have three tuples. Okay, which will be consisting first the key, then its value. So we'll get a list of tuples, and in that tuple we'll have the key and the value pair. a pair in the two items, right? So that pair will be divided into two items and saved in a tuple, right? So what we are getting over here, we are getting a list of tuples, and in every tuple we get a key, the key of our dictionary and the value of a dictionary, right? So the return list is a view of the items of the dictionary, meaning that any changes done to the dictionary will be reflected in the items list. So any changes that you do in the dictionary will be reflected in the items list as well. So for example, you change the year to 2020, that will also be reflected in the items list. It is just equivalent to uh, x equals car dot items once again. Okay, so it is equivalent to this. And add a new item, so you can also add a new item and you'll see that the list gets updated, right, once again. So now we have four tuples. Quite cool. Check if key exists. So what if you want to check if a key exists? So to determine if a specified key is present in the dictionary, use the in keyword. So you can use the in keyword. So right, so check if model present in dictionary. So we have a dictionary that has three items: brand, model, and year, and their values is Ford, Mustang, and 1964 respectively. So we are checking if the model key is present in this dict, then you can say that yes, you can print yes, model is one of the keys in this dict, right? So if we had given model 2 that is not present in this dict, then it will print nothing, because we are just printing yes, model is one of the keys in dictionary. If we find this value present over here in this dict, but over here we don't find model 2 key in this dict, that's why we don't print this, and there's nothing else to print, right? And this was our next chapter, and I'll just have a sip of water. Change dictionary is very easy. So if you want to change the values of items, so you can change the values of a specific item by referring to its key name. So what, how can you change the item? You can just access it by its key name, then you can just do equals to and whatever the new value you want. Very, very, very easy, I would say. Then we have update dictionary. The update method will update the dictionary with the items from the given argument. The argument must be a dictionary or an iterable object with key value pairs. Update the year of the car by using the update method. So you can also use the update method to update keys in a dictionary. You just need to add a dictionary into it, right, with the key and the value pair of whatever you want to update, right? So you can give year and then you can give its value. So I'll just show you. I'll just need to test it once myself, okay? And if I am correct, then I'll just tell you what is happening. Yeah, so what this update method does is, if you have to give it a dictionary in which you have to give a key, which whose value you want to update, right, whose value you want to change. And if that key is not present in the dictionary, it will create a new key value pair in that dictionary and add and give it the value of whatever you have specified, right? So this is quite cool. This is quite cool. Similarly with this method also, like if we had given year 2 over here, and that the year 2 does not exist in this deck, so it will create a new uh, key value pair for the dictionary with the value of 2018. So you see, we it has created a new key value pair. Quite cool. Now we are on add items. So now we'll learn how to add items. This is also very small. Adding items. Adding an item to the dictionary is done by using the new index key and assigning the value to it. So to add an item, you can just give whatever new key you want to make into the dictionary and just give it a value to it using equals to. Okay, and that key value pair will be added to our dictionary, right? So this is what I told you in the previous chapter. So update dictionary. The update method will update the dictionary with the items for a given argument. If the item does not exist, the item will be added. The argument must be a dictionary or an iterable object with key value pairs. Add a color item to the by using update method. Okay, so basically you can give the item that you want to add in the update method in a dictionary. Basically the key value pair you want to add in a dictionary, you can give it an update, right? And it the key will be color and its value will be red, right? Quite cool. Now we are on how to remove dictionary items. So this is also quite easy. Now we are on the easy part. We are on the easy part. Then we have loop dictionaries after this. That's also quite easy. Copy dictionaries. That's also quite easy. Nested. Oh, nested dictionaries. That's also very easy. And now we are on the easy path. The copy dictionaries will look easy, but I am gonna teach you a very good concept. You just wait for it. So removing items. There are several methods to remove items from a dictionary. So there are several methods through which you can remove items from a dictionary, right? So the pop method removes the item with a specified key name. So in the pop method, whatever key name you specify, that item, that key value pair will be removed, right? So we have specified model. So model is now removed, and we have brand and year left. Then we have the pop item method that removes the last inserted item. In versions before 3.7, a random item was removed instead. So basically, the pop item method removes the last inserted item. So it will remove the last item in the dictionary. But in versions before Python 3.7, it used to remove a random item. So over here is the last item, and we are using a version greater than 3.7, so it has removed year, right? And we are left with brand and model, righty. So the del keyword removes the item with the specified key name. So the del keyword basically removes the item specified by the key by the specified with the specified key name. So basically you need to give this dict model, this dict, and in square brackets you need to give the key, and then you have to give the del keyword in front of it to delete that, right? To delete that item from the dictionary, righty. So we are quite good now. Yeah, like we are going good. The del keyword can also delete the dictionary completely. If you want, it can delete the dictionary completely. Just don't give the key name and it will delete the dictionary completely. Basically, it will delete the whole variable. And when you try to print that variable, it will cause an error because this dict will no longer be existing, right? Because we have deleted the whole variable only, right? So here we are getting an error when we are trying to write, like get um it is giving us an error when we are trying to access it, as it's not there only. The clear method empties the dictionary. It does not delete the whole dictionary, it does not delete the variable, it just empties the whole dictionary, it deletes all its items, right? So cool, we have done this also. Next we are on loop dictionaries. I'll just have a sip of water. Oh, quitey coolly. This is also very easy. So loop through a dictionary. You can loop through a dictionary by using a for loop. When looping through a dictionary, the return value are the keys of the dictionary, but there are methods to return the values as well. So when you are looping in the dictionary, like you do for X in this dict, you get the keys of that dictionary, right? You get the keys of that dictionary, right? And then you can like do whatever you want to do with it. So we have looped on it and then we are printing it, so we are getting all the keys. As when we loop on it, when we do for X in this dict, the X brings X is the basically the key it we get the keys of the dictionaries in X, right? And then we are just printing it. Print all values in the dictionary one by one. So if you want to print the values, you can just do it like this. So you are doing for X in this dict, so now we have the keys of that dictionary. Then you can do print this dict X, so you know how to access items, right? You give the key of a key of a key so that you can access a value in you give a key in the square brackets to access the its value, right? So over here we are getting the keys, right? Over here in print all values we are getting the keys, right? Over here for X in this dict, and then you are doing this dict X, so we are just putting the key in between the square brackets of the dictionary. So this is bringing the value for us as we are accessing the value of that key. This is how we access it, right? And then we are just printing that thing and we'll get the values. So I'll just explain it once again, as I think my explanation is not good enough. Okay, so in X we are getting the keys, then we are doing that we are just printing this dict X. That means we know how to access basically the access the values of any key. We do it by giving the key we do it by giving dictionary name, then we give square brackets and we give between it the key whose value we want, right? So over here also in X we have the key, and then we are doing this dict X, so we are getting the values, right? This dict X is bringing this values as the key is between the brackets, and that brings us the value, and then we are just printing it. So we are getting Ford Mustang and 1964. Quite cool. You can also use the values method to return the values of the dictionary. So what we are doing for X in this dict.values, print X. So what is happening over here, this dict.values gives us a list of all the values in the dictionary. Then we are looping on that list, and X is one by one all the items of the list, right? So it is basically all the values, right? Because in the list we have all the values, so X is one by one all the values, and then we are just printing X, right? So we are getting Ford Mustang and 1964. Quite easy. You can use the keys method to return the keys of a dictionary. It returns us the keys of the dictionary by default also, so you don't need to give the keys method specifically, right? As by default it brings the keys only, right? And then finally loop through both keys and values by using the items method. So what we are doing over here, we are doing for xy in this dict.items, print xy. So we are getting brand Ford, model Mustang, and year 1964. So what is happening over here, basically uh, uh, items gives us an array of tuples, and each tuple has the key and the value, right? So it has two items, a key and a value, right? So over here, if you remember, we did unpacking of tuples. In unpacking of tuples we had variables, and the tuple was filling the values of the variables, right? So over here also we are looping on the tuples, and we are doing for x y in this dict.items. So x will be the first item of the tuple and y will be the second item of every tuple, as as we are using the rule unpacking. So in unpacking of tuples, what we did was that in unpacking of tuples, it was that whatever variables we give, the tuple divides all the values, gives the values according to the variables into, like it gives the values to the variables. And we need to give the numbers of variables should be equal to the number of values. So over here in every tuple we got two values, and the variables also over here x and y are two. That's why x is the first value and y is the second value, and x is basically the first value is the key, so x is key, and y is the second value, that means it is the value of that key. So you see, you get brand, Ford, model, Mustang, and year 1964. Quite cool. If you didn't understand this, please just rewind the video so that you can just understand this once again, because I'm tired of speaking, right? Like my throat is sore, though I'm drinking a lot of water. So I'll just drink some more. Now, this is the interesting part. Looks very small, but I think for me it is the biggest. So copy a dictionary. You cannot copy a dictionary simply by typing dict2 equals dict1. So simply by typing dict2 equals dict1 won't copy a dictionary, because dict2 will only be a reference to dict1, and changes made in dict1 will automatically be also made in dict2, right? So I'll just read this out first, and then I'll just explain it. Right. Okay, so we'll just read it out. So there are ways to make a copy. One way is to use the built-in dictionary method copy. Make a copy of the dictionary with the copy method, right? So let me just explain what we have read. If we do dict2 equals dict1, right? You write dict2 equals dict1. You must be thinking dict2 will be a copy of dict1. But no, it is just a reference to dict1. I'll explain you what a reference is. Basically, every variable that you create in Python, right, it is saved in a memory location. So like over here, um so this is for example, this video of mine is the memory location where everything is saved, and these small icons are the variables. So we have a variable YouTube, a Google variable, a WhatsApp variable, right? And that all is saved in this memory location in my video, right? So but right, so every variable is saved in a memory location, just like like variable that you create is saved in a memory location, right? So like for example, every money you collect, it is been added to a piggy bank. Similarly, every variable you create, it is saved in a memory location, right? And uh basically, when you do dict2 equals dict1, what is happening? Dict2 is a variable that is, sorry, dict1 is a variable that is saved in a memory location. It is saved at a certain memory location, right? And then dict2, you are doing dict2 equals dict1. So what does that mean? That means that dict2 is just a reference to dict1, because you're doing dict2 equals dict1, and you are not just creating a new memory location for it. Or you're just like It is just dict2 is just pointing to the same memory location. So like this is pointing to this memory location, this is pointing to another memory location, this is pointing to another memory location, this is pointing to another memory location. So for example, this is pointing to this image, this is pointing to this link, this is pointing to this avatar, and this is pointing to these buttons, right? So it is like this, it is in different memory locations. But when you do dict2 equals dict1, dict1 is pointing to a certain memory location, so it is pointing to a certain memory location. So for example, here I have, okay, so this is my memory location. There are two memory locations, one is this and one is this. This is the light part and this is the dark part, right? And then I have this this pen over here, that is dict1. So take it as dict1, and it is saved in this memory location, right? It is saved on this dark green. Now you're doing dict2 equals dict1, so these both things are the same. So this is pointing to this memory location, that means it is saved in this memory location. So this dict2 will also be saved in the same memory location, right? And in the memory location we will have the data of dict2 and dict1, right? That is the same, right? And when you're doing dict2 is equals to dict1, they are both in a same memory location. So in that memory location we have the values, right? We have the values, we have the value of the both the variables. So once this is changed, this memory location is changed, where this is also pointing to. So now these both are pointing to this memory location, right? These both are pointing to this memory location, right? These both are pointing to this dark green memory location. So now if this is changed, for example, it's this part is cut, it is cut for this and this both. Basically similarly, like we have this is dict1 and this is dict2, and sorry, this is dict1 and this is dict2, and dict1 is saved in this memory location. So dict2 is equals dict1 is basically this dict2 is also pointing to the same memory location. And when it is pointing to the same memory location, eh, whenever that memory location's value changes, these both are pointing to the same memory location. That's why it would be changed for both of them, right? So basically this dict2 is same to this. Whenever this is changed, then this is changed. Whenever this is changed, then this is changed. Why? Because they both are dependent on this, and whenever this is changed, then for both of them they will be changed. For example, you are eating a jam with your brother. You are eating jam with your brother from a jar. So when you take out a scoop from the jar, it has been decreased for your brother also. That jam has been decreased for your brother also, for you also and your brother also. Similarly, when he takes out a scoop from the jar, then it, that jam is decreased for you and your brother both, right? So this is just these think it like this is dict1, this is dict2. Dict1 is pointing to a memory location where its value is saved, and then you do dict2 equals dict1. So the dict2 will also point to the same memory location, and when it is pointing to the same memory location, whenever whenever one of this changes, it will one of this changes the value of this memory location, it will be changed for this also, right? It will be changed for dict2 also. Why? Because they both are pointing to a same memory location, and they are both taking in their value from the same place, right? And if you change this also, this will be changed also, because they are both taking their value from the same place. Whereas when you are doing copy, when you're doing dict2 equals dict1 dot copy, what is happening? Dict1 is over here on this memory location, and dot copy, the copy method is basically the copy method is looping on dict1's values. So dict1's values, the dictionary's values, right? So it is looping on the dictionary's values, and one by one it is adding it to the new dictionary, to a new dictionary, right? And when that whole new dictionary has been created and has all the values of it, it is just returning it, and then we are saving that in a variable that is called dict2. So this is creating a new value for us, and it is being saved in a new memory location, that is this lighter yellow part, right? So dict1 dot copy is basically looping on all the items of dict2 equals dict1 dot copy is basically looping on all the items of dict1, right? It is looping on dict1, taking every item, adding it to a new dictionary. When the whole dictionary is created, it is just returning that dictionary, and that creates a new memory location for dict2, right? So I think this is clear for us, right? So make a copy to make a copy of the dictionary, you can use the copy method. This copy method is basically looping on it is looping on dict1, taking every value of dict1 and adding it to a new dictionary, and after the whole dictionary has been created, it is returning it, and that we are saving in dict2, right? uh, in dict2, or you can say over here, seeing this example, my dict, right? And this is creating a new memory location, a new place where the value is saved, right? Whereas when you are doing this dict1 equals dict2, dict2 equals dict1, then what was happening? So dict1 was pointing to a memory location, and dict2 was also pointing to the same memory location as it is just a reference to it. Basically dict1 was being dict1 was pointing to this memory location, so dict2 equals dict1 equals basically means that it means that dict1 and dict2 has a ditto same value, and they both are the same thing. And if they both have the same thing, their values is the same thing, and their value is the same thing, so that storage place is also the same thing. So they should point to a same storage place where there is the same value, for a common value for both of them, right? This was what was happening when we were doing dict 2 equals dict 1, right? So the copy method copies the dictionary for us. Another way to make a copy, and this is dict 2 equals dict 1 is basically means that dict 2 is a reference of dict 1, right? Another way to make a copy is to use the built-in function dict. So you can also use the built-in function dict and just pass it the dictionary, and that's also another way to copy. Oh, my throat is sore after so much of explanation. So, nested dictionaries. A dictionary can contain dictionaries, that is called nested dictionaries. So, as we know, dictionaries can contain any type of data, so dictionaries can also contain dictionaries. So, create a dictionary that contains three dictionaries. So, here we have a dictionary that contains three dictionaries: child 1, child 2, and child 3. So, in child 1, we have a dictionary as its value, which has two key value pairs. For the first is name, that is its value is ml, and the second is year, and its value is 2004. Then we have a second property, child 2, and in that we have its value is a dictionary, and in that we have two key value pairs. The one is name, and the second is year. The name's value is Tobias, and year is 2007. And then finally child 3 is also dictionary, which has name and year. Name is Linus, and year is 2011, right? So these the name of child 1 is different from name of child 2, as they are created in separate dictionaries, right? That's why. Or if you want to add three dictionaries into a new dictionary, so create three dictionaries, then create one dictionary that will contain the other three dictionaries. So for example, we have three dictionaries over here. Then we have my family, that is child 1 equals child 1, so this first dictionary. Then child 2 equals child 2, that is the second dictionary. And then child 3 equals child 3, that is this third dictionary. And now if we want to access one of the item, So we'll just access it over here. So if you want to access like child three's name, so what we'll do first, we'll access child 3 of my family. So we have now the child 3, and this is also a dictionary. So we in this we'll access it using square brackets. In this we'll access it using square brackets and give name over here, right? So this will bring us child three's name, that is Linus. Quite cool. And same here, just in a it looks neater, like three separate dictionaries are created and then they are assigned to every key of my family, right? Now we'll see dictionary methods. So we have done clear that it removes all the elements from the dictionary. Copy, it returns a copy of the dictionary. From keys, we have not done from keys. From keys returns a dictionary with the specified key and value. Let's see this. So basically create a dictionary with three keys, all with the value 0. So here we have a tuple with three keys, right? And then we have y, that value is 0, and this dict equals dict dot from keys. So we are doing dict dot from keys x comma y. So x is all the keys and y is the common value for all of these. So it is 0 is the value for all of these, right? And then we are just printing this dict. So whatever we give here, it will be the value for all of these, right? And that's not so useful, right? It's not such a pleasing method. It returns a dictionary with the specified keys and values. Get, we have already done. It returns the value of the specified key, we know. Items, it returns a list containing a tuple for each key value pair, that also we know. Keys is a method that returns a list containing the dictionary's keys, we know that. Pop removes the element with the specified key, we know that. Pop item removes the last inserted key value pair, we also know that. Update updates the dictionary with the specified key value pair, we know that. And values returns a list of the values in the dictionary, we also know that. Now we are doing set default. Set default returns the value of the specified key. If the key does not exist, insert the key with the specified value. So give the value of model. So what is happening over here? Set default, it does, if we give the first first argument that we give to this, if that item exists in the in in our dictionary, then it will give us the value of that key. But if that key does not exist, then it will make a new key value pair in it, which will have the key of whatever we have specified here, and the value that we have given as the second argument, right? So over here model already exists, so it is just bringing the value of model. So for example, we are giving over here model 2. Model 2 does not exist, so it is creating a new key value pair in it, that is model 2, right? Model 2, and its value is being set to bronzo, and then it is giving us the value of model 2, and that is bronco, not bronzo, bronco, right? And now we are on dictionary exercises. So let's try this out. I hope they are not easy. Use the get method to print the value of the model key of the car dictionary. So we know how to do that. We do car dot get and then we give the key, that is model. Give model. Now we submit. Yep, correct. Dab. Change the year value from 1964 to 2020. We know that. We just do car, then we access the year, and then we set its value to 2020. Quite cool. Add the key value pair color red to in the car dictionary, right? So we give car, then we give the key that we want to create, that is color, and then we give the equal sign, and then we give its value. That will be red. Red. Quite cool. So use the pop method to remove model from the car dictionary. So we do car dot pop, and then we give the key name, that is model. Use the clear method to empty the car dictionary. So we do car dot clear. Yeah, these are so easy, man. Ah, I could have got it wrong. Yeah. Damn, we have done it. We have done the exercises. We have learned all about dictionaries in this one tutorial. Thank you guys. If you like this video, don't forget to smash the like button and share this video with as many people as you can. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, kindly do it so that you don't miss any of my videos. Thank you guys. Bye. Stay safe, stay healthy, and keep watching my videos. Damn.